Let's start now. We're on a time crunch. Let's start now.
I know we're in a hurry, which is why you're not getting video on the podcast today.
Yeah. Can only help us, no video.
It's probably for the best.
It's episode 32, not another podcast with Tony and Dana.
How's it going?
Good. It's been a couple of weeks off. Wait, are you asking them how it's going or asking me how it's going?
I'm asking everybody. How's it going? Hope everybody's well.
Glad to hear. It's episode 32. We took a few weeks off.
No, only 1 week, I think.
No, we didn't put in. Did we put in an episode last week?
2 weeks ago.
That's what I just said. We took a couple weeks off.
1 week off. We had 1 week without a podcast.
So it's been 2 weeks since they last got a podcast.
Do you understand the passage of time?
Wait, no. You said...
Or a calendar. Do you want to look at a calendar?
Okay, what you just said that we did a podcast 2 weeks ago. So it's been 1 week since we last did a podcast. That doesn't make any sense. If we put out an episode 2 weeks ago, it's been 2 weeks since we did a podcast. Do you have a calendar?
Damn it, you're right.
What do I see in you?
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Hope you're doing well. We're doing okay. Oh, want to give you an update on my shoulder. It still hurts. By the way, I want to start the show by saying thank you to you.
Me?
Yes. Even though you can't read a calendar, you've been so helpful in the last 2 weeks because my shoulder is still not healed from swallowing my pride a little bit.
Yeah.
In case you didn't miss last week's episode, or sorry, in case you didn't miss 2 weeks ago, I had to move a couch. I didn't have to move a couch. Dana was supposed to move a couch, but I said, no, I can do it because I'm a man. And I've been in pain for the 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks yesterday since we did that couch move.
Yeah. So you're welcome. Yeah, I've been doing all the chores, all the cooking, all the cleaning.
Yeah.
So that you don't make your issues any worse.
Yeah. Yep, it's been pretty good.
Which is why the house is kind of a mess because I've been slacking a little bit and just doing the bare minimum of what I need to do.
I'm not going to lie. Having you do all that stuff for me, it really makes my recovery better, but actually makes me want to do it a bit slower too.
Mm-hmm. I can tell when you're faking it.
So can I.
No, you can't.
So can I. So can I. All right. So got a lot of stuff to go through today. Including some Ottawa stuff that's been making the news, including an Olive Garden. An Olive Garden is moving into Westboro.
Oh, yes.
Now, if you're not, you don't live in Ottawa. By the way, thank you for listening. If you don't live in Ottawa, the Olive Garden, everyone knows who Olive Garden is, but Westboro is a really hipsterish neighborhood.
A lot of local businesses and boutiques and shops, and it's a destination for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Olive Garden that's going to open is apparently going to open in that neighborhood. Although
someone didn't do the research.
There is somebody that says that it's likely to open in Hampton Park Plaza, which is where the old Eastside Mario's was.
I don't know where that is
a stretch apparently to call that Westboro. It's on Richmond, but it's not really in the heart of Westboro. But again, we can't confirm that. We just know that they released a press release that says that the chain or the parent company, Recipe Unlimited, is going to be opening 2 locations. One here in Ottawa, in Westboro, and then in Vaughan Mills in Vaughan this summer.
There used to be an Olive Garden here. I think there used to be a couple here years ago.
Well, for sure, there was an Olive Garden where the Red Lobster on Marivel and Meadowlands is.
Because you used to go there.
That was an Olive Garden. I don't remember going there, but I used to go to that Red Lobster all the time.
Unlimited breadsticks, right?
That's what they're, I think, famous for, is their unlimited breadsticks.
I wonder if with inflation, they still have unlimited breadsticks. So a lot of people are kind of annoyed that, well, especially people that live in Westboro, because you're bringing a big chain into Westboro, and Westboro is not about chains. Westboro is about local artisan, overpriced,
and it's a little it's a little hoity-toity, right? Westboro, it's a little highbrow, it's a little snobby.
Most people speak like this.
The first comment on one of the posts about it says, "Nasty American food chain, please support local restaurants."
Which is it's just important. Yes, we should support local restaurants, of course.
Yes, but I have a bit of a beef with that because, and you might remember this was years ago when they closed Tennessee Williams in Westboro, or was that Hintonburg?
It doesn't matter. It's the same thing.
I feel like I interchanged them.
Westboro and Hintonburg are the same thing.
You're going to offend some people with that one, maybe. But they closed that. It was like a wood fire pizza place, right? Mm-hmm. They closed it down, or it closed down, and then a Domino's moved in, right? Now,
listen, I remember this story.
I am the first person to say I don't really like Domino's that much, even though we had it this weekend and it actually wasn't bad. Mm-hmm, yeah. But it's not my favorite pizza chain, and it wouldn't be my first choice.
Tell everyone your first choice.
My first choice? It's so
you
Ottawa.
love pizza. You love pizza.
No, I don't love pizza. I like the garlic sauce. There's a difference.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
But no, my first pizza choice is probably Gabriel's, even though that's so predictable and obvious. It's a hearty pizza. I like it.
Mine, by the way, is Lorenzo's. on Lola. It's got to be the one on Lola and Queen Mary in Overbrook. It's got to be that
It's that
one.
thick dough.
They call it Ottawa style pizza.
Ottawa style pizza.
Where there's cheese on the top and all the toppings are under the cheese. Apparently it's Ottawa style.
Yeah, because when you go to a chain like Domino's or Pizza,
on
the toppings are on top of the cheese.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So yeah, back then when the Tennessee Williams closed and then the news came out that Domino's was moving in, Susie Q used their business page. Yeah, Susie Q Donuts used their business page to
shit all over it.
That like I don't know
big
who
American
was,
franchise was coming in and taking, money from local businesses.
I don't know who was running their page or who was using it. I don't know if it was the owner or what, but yeah, they used their business page to just shit. Can't believe they're doing this. What trash, what a waste of a space, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I understand that they're not a local chain, but they are locally owned and franchised by people that live here, and they are going to employ people. So you can't just shit all over it.
No, you can shit all over it because that's your right to shit all over it. But it's unfounded. It's a little weak.
It soured me on Susie Q for a while, and I did not go to Susie Q for a while because of that. And they did receive a little bit of backlash from people.
Yeah. People pretty much had the same sentiment you did, that this is local franchise with local employees. So, them not coming in, that means jobs. And I will say one thing about chains. I know people are like, oh, go support local, which we should. But chains, the thing about chains is they're usually cheaper than local places. They are.
Usually.
Their prices are lower because they have lower overhead, I guess the buying power and all that stuff. So it's a little bit cheaper. And some franchises, it's okay to go to a franchise once in a while. You know what I mean?
Eastside Mario's once in a while. Hits, man. Eastside Mario's chicken parm is so good.
Kelsey's.
Kelsey's, you go for the spinach dip and the nachos. Like, so good. Amazing.
There is another franchise. I'm not going to crap on them, but I've had bad experiences. It's a pizza place with a American city in the name.
Rhymes with Moston.
Moston Litza. Awful experiences, bad customer service experiences a few times.
But you see, and now you don't give them your money, and that's well within your right. And if you're somebody that doesn't believe that we should support chains, then don't give them your money. That's how that's how you keep up with your own own moral standards.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying that, well, why are we don't support them? They're an American chain. Apparently, it's a Canadian parent company that bought the rights, I guess, to do the restaurant in Canada or to have the restaurant in Canada.
Yeah.
So they're really going to be Canadian. It's kind of like how A&W, we have A&W here, they have A&W in the US, but they're completely different.
They're run differently?
The food is different. The quality is different. So like the burgers here apparently are a lot better at A&W than they are at the A&W in the US.
The A&W burger, for me, is the best tasting burger.
It is good.
It's the best of the fast food chains. The A&W burger is the one that tastes kind of homemade in a weird way. I don't know. I think it's the best tasting. It's also the most expensive. Is it the most expensive?
If we're talking fast food, yeah, I think it is the most expensive, and I do think it is the best tasting. I haven't had a Wendy's burger in a long time.
Ooh. Okay. Best chicken burger, fast food.
Fast food specifically?
What, spicy chicken? Wendy's spicy chicken, right?
No, honestly.
Even though the breast has gotten so small.
I'm a sucker for a McChicken. I know it's so basic.
Wait. A McChicken or a junior chicken? Because the junior chicken has those black pepper flakes in it.
I know, it's seasoned.
Yeah. And I can crush like 10 of those.
Oh yeah, but McChicken is so nostalgic and classic.
Best burger?
Best burger is probably A&W.
The teen burger?
Oh no, what about Five Guys?
What about Five Guys?
Five Guys is better. Five Guys is better.
Do you know what the problem with Five Guys is? First of all, they don't skimp on the fries, which I enjoy. But you open up the burger and it's always got like barbecue sauce or some sauce slathered on the side of it. Because they give it to you in a foil and it's piping hot. It gets like soggy. Like from the time you pick it up from the desk to getting to your table, like it's lost something in that travel. And it's kind of soft, but it is a good burger. But
they are good. They're the best if we're talking fast food.
The teen burger is good too. The Mama burger is pretty good too.
Now the best burger in the city?
Oh, I know where this is coming. I know where this is going.
And chicken sandwich, both of them.
Yeah.
Umbrella Burger, bar none. Like nothing beats them. Nothing. There is no burger in this city or chicken sandwich in this city that beats Umbrella Burgers.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Sandwiches.
Okay, best fry?
like so basic. If I say McDonald's,
Yeah, but McDonald's
they're
fries are McDonald's
freaking
fries for a reason.
delicious. Yeah,
The A&W, they changed A&W fries, I feel like 10 years ago. And then they also, remember they changed the onion
they
ring?
changed the onion
And they
rings.
brought it back.
I don't know. Did they change them back?
I think they did.
Because they were more heavily battered.
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. And like the A&W onion ring was like famous for seeing half the onion in one ring because the batter would flake off.
The batter flakes off.
And then all of a sudden it was just covered in them and they
Yeah.
weren't the same.
No.
Popeyes gets no love. Their tenders are okay.
Popeyes is mid. The tenders is the only thing I'll get there. Other than that, it's mid. And every time you have Popeyes, you gotta run to the
Shit your
bathroom.
pants. Dana actually actually eats her Popeye sitting on the toilet just to cut down time.
No, not me. You. I'm talking about you.
No, we're not talking about me right now. We're talking about you.
fine.
And yeah, you're great.
I have an iron stomach. You have a delicate stomach.
When I first met you, you actually only use the bathroom once out of every 3 days. And I was like, that's not normal. That's not normal. And you're like, well, it's not normal for you because you use it every 3 hours. And I'm like, no. You would only go once every 3 days. And I kept telling you, go to the doctor. And then the doctor's like, you're fine. But for some reason, you would only go over a few days, which I don't think is normal.
Well, not anymore. Especially now I take Metamucil every day.
You're welcome. About the fiber in our life.
Thank you. It's very important. It's very important. Anyway, the Olive Garden is going to open to circle back to that. Oh, I'm so executive. Circle back to that.
Oh God, what are you gonna ask me to do next? To brainstorm?
I'm so corporate.
Gross. I hate that word, brainstorm.
Let's put a pin in that.
Let's drill some ideas down for next
It's
week.
it's supposed to open in the summer, so sooner than I thought. We'll be able to have the Walmart of Italian food.
So this story actually broke a few weeks ago. Actually broke last week. We didn't do the podcast because it's been 2 weeks, right,
Yeah,
Dana?
but we really wanted to talk about this.
So the Sens are in the news, and not because of their work on the ice. It's about some things that broke off ice activities.
And we have differing opinions.
Okay, so if you didn't hear, Ottawa Sens goalie Linus Ullmark. What are you
I
showing me
have the
from?
tweet if you want me to read
Okay,
it.
so Linus Ullmark left the team. Okay, he took some personal leave, and it was kind of hush hush. People didn't know what was going on, and then all of a sudden, a tweet went viral in the city. Remember, this is an account. It's like an anonymous account or whatever it is. It's not founded. These rumors aren't founded, but the tweet went out after Linus Ullmark left the team.
I'm sorry, before I read the tweet, it's Linus and not Linus?
I think it's Linus Ullmark. No, I think it's Linus Ullmark. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. The tweet is from somebody named Fred Nolan.
Who no longer has an account.
And he's wearing a fedora in his photo, so you know it's legit.
Is he a magician?
Says Ullmark cheated, then told his wife about the teammates who cheat on the road. She told the girlfriends and wives, and a bunch have broken up since.
Yeah.
The captain is in hot water right now, and they want Ullmark off the team. I am 100% serious.
Captain is Brady Tkachuk. Again, this is just rumors. They're not founded. We got to make sure we said that.
Yeah. And then, by the way, that account is gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Gone.
So it got to the point where the team, the Sens, actually put out a statement denying the story. Like it had picked up so much in the Sens circles that the Sens had to put out a statement, right?
Yeah, they put out, our organization was extremely disappointed to read the completely fabricated and false stories that are spreading around social media about our hockey club. We asked that people respect his privacy, but clearly that request was not heard by the lowest forms of trolls and sick people who scour the internet. We are disgusted that outside forces are attempting to disrupt our hockey club. This statement will put an end to the ridiculous speculation that has spread online. All this happening before Ilya Rozanov joins the team. It's crazy.
Ilya Rozanov? Is that a
heated rivalry?
Heated rivalry.
It's a heated rivalry reference.
Yeah, okay. I don't watch the show, but even I got that.
No, but you know, so I'll tell you,
Yes,
in
I
the
do know.
show,
Yeah.
he is likely going to
Go to Ottawa.
so that he can be closer to Shane. Yeah.
Hollander?
So, yeah.
Okay.
So Ottawa is about to become, people are going to be like, wow, where's Ottawa?
Oh, yeah. Tourism. Tourism. Heated rivalry bus tour.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
The Sens put out the statement, and I think it was a mistake because by the Sens putting out the statement, most people, I don't think, heard those rumors. Most people don't live online. So if you didn't know that story and you're like, what are they talking about? Then you go looking for that story and now you know it. You tell someone else and it catches more fire, which makes it a bigger deal. Now, Brady Tkachuk in an interview said, he thinks it's it's bullshit. He pretty much said that he has to deal with that, and that Linus has to deal with that. They said they support Linus Allmark. He did not,
Also, no, just also with how heated the response was. If I could just say,
they're pissed. That's not very. That's not a normal professional sports response.
But that makes me think that there's something to it. That they're so defensive about it. That there might be something to it. No,
I think I was listening to, I don't remember who it was, but they said that they felt that the team felt that they needed to say something to show the hockey players that they supported them and had their back. So that's why they put the statement out. I don't think it was a good idea, because I think it would eventually die down, and it's only in send circles. But now what they've done is they've made it to anybody that follows that account. Anybody can see it, and you've made it a bigger story, which puts more pressure on the players. I think it was a bad mistake. But where we argued is, does a athlete have a responsibility to be a role model?
Right, because, well, not even necessarily role model, but Brady Tkachuk specifically, he was talking about how we play hockey. This shit is not up for conversation. Like, our personal lives are off the table.
Yeah.
And I disagree with that, because if you're a professional athlete for a major league, your hockey career and your personal life, whatever is made to be known, is up for conversation. It's up for speculation with fans. That's just how it is to be a public figure, no matter what industry you're working in as a public figure.
Right.
That's just going to happen.
But just because you're good enough to play at the top level of your sport doesn't mean you're a role model. I think being an NHL player, an NFL player, a hockey player, basketball player, whatever, just means your skill is good enough that you can play with the best in the world. You're not signing up to be a role model unless you bring that on yourself. You're just signing up to make a lot of money to play something you're really good at. I don't think, I'm actually agreed with him. It's not like us.
Well, he didn't say role model, though. I agree. They shouldn't be looked at as role models.
But people do look at them as role models.
Figures, so their personal lives will be discussed if they like it or not.
But wait.
So to say our personal lives aren't up for discussion, I'm sorry, but as a public figure, they are.
So you
even
think,
if you don't want them to be.
So you think it's fair if people pried into Brady Tkachuk's personal life?
Pry? Like, look for stuff online about him?
Well, you just said.
Well, yeah, whatever's online that's available, or, whatever.
Wait a minute, but do you think it's fair? But do you think that's fair? Do you think it's fair that you or someone else goes and starts looking into their life and start discussing it with people and put it online? Do you think that's fair?
If I'm a public figure that's making millions of dollars, I think that is fair.
That's what I don't think that's fair. He's just a really good hockey player, and he gets paid well to do it, and he's on the city's team. I don't think that means just because you're the captain of the team, you have to have your personal life, just like looked through and rifled through, or any athlete whatsoever. Again, going back to role models, people think because you're an athlete, you have to be a role model. And to be honest, most athletes are not role models. Now, there's some athletes that go out and they do charity work. They're a role model.
That's fine. I'm not saying they have to be role models.
No, I know that, but it's the same thing. Like, you're putting your personal persona out there constantly as a role model doing charity work, but some players don't do that stuff. They just play hockey and go home. And I don't think it's fair to pry in their lives just because they're hockey players or basketball players.
Okay, yeah, they play hockey and go home, but if you're doing things in your personal life that you hope to God never get out into the public, then maybe you shouldn't be doing those things. So
you think that, okay, let's say I'm an athlete and I'm really good at it, but I'm a little piece of shit, like I cheat constantly, whatever. So you think if I don't want those parts of my life to be revealed,
then don't do them.
Be a custodian or just give a regular job.
No. Then
what's your point?
Then don't do them. If you don't want people to find out, let's use the cheating as an example, because that is what this is over anyway.
Okay, yeah.
If you're like, oh man, nobody better find out that I'm cheating.
Yeah.
Then don't do it. If that's something that's going to matter to you.
Do you know how hard it is, I think, for an athlete to stay straight, like to just like be like that? Like, you ever been around an athlete?
I'm sure. And I'm sure
it's hard. And I'm like, you have willpower and all that stuff. And I'm not saying if anyone does anything, I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying that, like, you know what the best thing is? If you want to be shitty and cheat on your wife constantly, don't get married. and then do whatever you want.
Well, there you go. Exactly. Don't go get in a relationship. If you're going to become a professional athlete and you know the lifestyle of some of these people and the circles you're going to be in, and you know you're going to be faced with temptation a lot, and you're the type of person that might give in, just don't be in a relationship.
I don't know. Like, think of it.
Yeah, well, men want all this comfort and security of being in the relationship.
They want someone to go home to.
And the companionship.
Get a dog.
With all the fun of being able to cheat and be a professional athlete where women are throwing themselves at you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, pick one. You can't have it both ways.
I think a lot of them do have it both ways.
Well, unless you have an agreement. I wonder how many relationships between, professional athletes and their wives or their partners, I wonder how many of them have like rough agreements.
Andre Kirilenko was a player for the Utah Jazz.
Oh, this is somebody like that?
Yep. Mm-hmm. And him and his wife had an agreement. He could cheat once a year. He could have one affair a year, and she was totally okay with it. And like that, I remember that story made headlines. And I think a lot of athletes, when they saw that, like took the link and copied it and sent it to their partner and be like, what's up with us?
Probably.
Why we got to be here on Sunday? Like,
yeah. But does he allow her to go and cheat once a year?
I don't know.
That's the thing.
I don't know.
I feel like it would have to be fair. But if you're somebody who's comfortable with your partner cheating on you once a year because it prevents them from straying 7 times a year or more, then I guess that's something you got to work out.
Don't get married. Don't get married. Don't have a fiance. Just have one of those, like, what are they called? Polygon relationships?
Polygon relationships.
Polyamorous?
Yeah, it has 7 sides.
Yeah, sometimes 7 sides. Polyamorous?
Polyamorous, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like just date a bunch. Like hook up with whoever you want, and then you have no one to actually, you're not have to justify it to anybody.
And you don't have, and then if stories like that leak in the press, you're like, well, I'm not married. And I'm in an open relationship, so it doesn't matter. You don't have the fear of stories coming out about you. But I'm sorry, being a professional athlete does not remove you or make you an exception of or make you different than all the other public figures in the world, be that politicians, actors, singers, reality stars. Yep. It doesn't make you any different that you could be exempt from being faced with scrutiny about your public life. You are still a public figure.
But it's your personal life. That's why they call it a personal life. And okay, if you cheated on me.
But somebody, then don't tell anyone. Somebody's got to tell somebody, right? Well, somebody's got to share the information that you shared with them.
If it was true that Linus told his wife about everyone else cheating, that's a mad violation of the bro code.
Right. Okay, we'll talk about that. But before we talk about that, but then who told this random dude on Twitter, if it is true,
if it's true,
who told this random dude on Twitter about it?
Or did he just make it up?
I mean, who knows?
Whatever it's done its damage. The team is awful.
But people have loose lips, man. People have loose lips.
Sink ships.
That's the saying.
I don't know. It's called your personal life for a reason. Like, it's different because, like, let's say me and you, right? We talk about our personal life on the air. So since we talk about personal life on the air, we've put our personal life out there to be scrutinized.
Yeah.
They don't do that. They're just there to play hockey. They don't put their personal life out to be scrutinized. That's not something, and that's what they said. We didn't sign up for this, and neither did our families. It should have been kept, if it was true, it's got to be kept in the dressing room. I don't think just because you're a public figure means that we have the right to know everything about you. I just don't.
So you think that applies to all celebrities, not just professional athletes? You would have to.
Yeah, I think it's like one size fits all, I think. Like an actor or an actress that's, cheats constantly. Do you care about that stuff? It's good for us because we talk about it on the show.
Listen, I don't care. It's not my life. I don't care.
But do you think we have a right to know about that stuff?
Do we have a right to know? No, but if it gets out there, you can't blame people for starting to talk about it.
Oh, no, you
can't be like, that's not fair. Like, yeah, unfortunately, that's how it works when you're a public figure is it spreads like wildfire and people start talking.
No, but the conversation we're having is, should we know that stuff? Is it okay that they're upset that their family and their personal life is being dragged into the spotlight? That's the conversation we're having.
Oh, now we're talking about, is it okay that they're upset? Now you're changing the topic.
Well, what was the topic originally? Am I lost? What the fuck are we talking about then?
Well, we were talking about how you don't think that anything about their lives should be discussed publicly, right?
Oh, no, yeah, I don't. Like, no, not really. No, I don't think listen, we all got our own shit to worry about, but no, it doesn't. And first of all, I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care if someone cheats or not, unless it's somebody I'm with or somebody I'm interested in. I don't really care. But no, I don't think that we should know about that stuff. I don't think it matters.
We shouldn't. But in our society and our culture, the way that we have
everybody knows everything.
Is we have created a culture where we really care about the personal lives of public figures, and if stuff gets out, it's going to be discussed.
Think if you're a public figure, there's a chance it's going to get out. So stay clean.
Exactly. There's always a chance that people are going to find out. So if you don't want that to be discussed, then don't do it. I don't know. Maybe I'm being hard on them, but that's just what I think.
So we talked about apparently he told his teammates he told his wife about the teammates that are cheating, which is a huge violation of the bro code and girl code, right?
So the bro code in this case would be you don't tell your partner, your wife in this case, that we're all cheating on our girlfriends, right? That's a violation.
Yes.
That's the violation.
If you came to me and said, I know you're cheating, I'd be like, oh, okay. If it was true. And now I got to deal with it. I'm sorry. I'll give you a reason, or if there was a reason, whatever. But no, I wouldn't be like, well, John's cheating. Mike's cheating too. Mike's cheating on his wife and John's cheating on his girlfriend. We call them. No, I wouldn't do that. No. Why would I do that? Instead of having one person pissed at you, now you got like 5 people pissed at you.
That is true.
No way. You don't say any of that stuff. You keep that stuff to the grave. The thing I always asked is, let's say your friend, give her a name.
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's say I don't know calls you.
I'm like,
and says, I don't know, has got a boyfriend. I don't know, is dating. I'm not sure. Okay. So I don't know calls you and be like, Dana, I'm going to go out with seriously, but don't tell I'm not sure. If I'm not sure calls you.
This is going to get confusing.
Okay. Your girl calls you and tells you that she's going to go meet up with another guy that's not her boyfriend, not her husband, and says to you, if my husband calls you looking, because I'm saying I'm going out with you.
Yeah.
Calls you and asks you where we are, cover for me.
No, keep me out of it.
Okay. What? Completely.
Keep me out of it. Find someone else to lie for you. I'm not lying for you.
Guys are so different.
No, it's just like I don't know. It's a principle thing. I wouldn't. First of all, I don't think I'm dating. No, I don't think I have friends.
Who? I'm not sure. I don't know. Are you serious?
I don't think I have friends who are like that, who would cheat.
That's not the point. You know that's not the point.
Okay, but if I had a friend that did that, I would be like, "What are you doing? Don't
drag me into your shit.
Do that shit, and don't drag me into it and make me feel bad for being a liar. I don't want to be involved."
I don't know. We're different. Like,
you mean you wouldn't try to talk your friend out of cheating?
Yeah. Yes, I would. If my buddy John, and I have a friend John, but it's not who I'm talking about. I just have his name in my head. John calls me and says, yo, I'm going out with, Sally. And I'm like, you dating someone from the 50s? And he's like, don't tell Julie. But Julie might call you and ask you where I am. Cover for me. I would say, dude, don't do this. And keep me out of it. Just don't do it. And I would try to convince him. But at the end of the day, he's going to do what he's going to do. I would say, and then let's say Sally wants to go to the sock hop with John because it's the 50s. She calls me. She sends me a telegram. Where's John? Stop. I can't find him. Stop. Let's say she does that, okay? First of all, I'm going to be like, I'm going to avoid sending a text back as long as possible. And then it'd be like, if she's like, do you know where he is? I'm like, oh, he just left. Like, guys are more likely to cover. We just are.
Okay.
But again, I would make him feel terrible about doing it. I'd be like, dude. And then you know what? Most likely I would be like, keep me out of it. Go talk to somebody else. But if I get that text.
I think it's so shitty as a friend to put your friend into a situation where they have to lie for you and cover for you.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think that's
keep
shitty.
Me out of it.
Yeah.
But if you get the call, you know what I mean? Like, it's still your friend at the end of the day. So like,
you don't pick up.
Yeah, you don't pick up. Don't answer my text. You know me. You text me, I get back to you 3 days later.
It's true.
But
I think in the case of Allmark, obviously he panicked. If this is true, again, this is all speculation. It's all alleged. We don't know if it's true. But if it were true, he probably panicked in the moment. Wife finds out he cheated. Oh, well, you know what? Everybody cheats. You know, everybody cheats on their wives. You know, this person's cheating and this person's cheating and this person's cheating. You know, so it's not just me. It's like a defense thing, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably what happened, if it even happened, allegedly, right? We don't even know.
So it's caused a lot of.
Or according to the Sens, this didn't happen at all.
He's skating with the team again because he left the team, but apparently he's skating with the team again, so he should be back hopefully by the end of the season. They also said they support him and what he's going through. And you know what? At the end of the day, it might not be anything like this, and someone just said something stupid online, and it's not true. So, you know, hopefully he can get back and the team can get back on it because the team's been kind of struggling.
Yeah.
Since this all kind of happened.
So we have an update on the Westjet situation. Westjet's been in the news and been going viral all over social media because nobody can fit in their seats anymore on their newer planes.
Yeah.
Where they have all to make a couple more $100, right? Also, they can add one extra row on their
6
plane.
extra
so
seats.
6 seats. They've reduced the seat pitch by like 4 to 6 inches. I can't remember exactly how much.
Don't remember how much, yeah.
It's gone from something 30 something to 28 or maybe even less than that. But it's so small and so short.
Yeah, the videos are online. They've gone viral. People sitting and then like their knees are pretty much crunching.
Or they have to
see ahead of
open
them.
their legs really wide to be able to fit, or their legs can only go straight under the seat in front of them, or else they do not fit in the seat.
Yeah, exactly.
So they got a lot of backlash, as they should.
And then on Thursday, I think it was Thursday, they put out a statement saying that they're going back to the planes the way they used to be. So the planes had 174 seats. Like you said, they added an extra row. They added 6 more seats.
Yeah.
Which got everyone's knees in a bind. And there was so much backlash. They said that we've heard the feedback. We're going to put the planes back to the way they used to be.
So did they not have anybody test out these seats when they decided?
They did. So they say that the seats were actually certified. So they are safe because people really freaked out about their safety, right? Like when your knees are right up again. And it was in the economy cabin.
And what if you need to get into the brace position that they show you in the video, if ever need be, God forbid?
Yeah, your knees aren't going
How do
anywhere.
you do that if your knees don't even fit in front of you?
So they put out a statement. They said it's been certified, and something along the lines of they were trying to match what other popular airlines have been doing. Let me tell you something. Just because people are buying cheap seats doesn't make them popular. It makes that people are trying to travel as cheap as possible. They're not popular. When you say popular, I think it's, I want this. Like,
I want to fly like this.
I want this.
Yes. Like this is what I want as a customer.
Just because, you know, when you have a choice between Heinz ketchup and tomato catsup, and people are buying tomato catsup, probably because it's $3 cheaper and not Heinz.
And
Heinz
not because
is popular,
it's well-liked.
Not because it's well-liked, it's because people have to, because they, whatever their budget is. So that doesn't make it popular. So they said that they're going to retrofit the planes to have, take another row out to give people their legroom back.
It's crazy. I'll make a couple $100. I'm like, remember when flying was luxurious and for like rich people? Now they're like just trying to pile people in like sardines. People used to dress up to get on a flight.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Now we wear pajamas. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
No, there's nothing wrong
People
with
used to
that.
smoke on planes. Like it was a different world. Flying is, unless you're flying like a super high end airline, they're just trying to get as much people in to try to make as much money as they can off every flight. And unfortunately for us, that means more uncomfortable seating and sometimes the pay difference. How much you have to pay compared like economy compared to like luxury or whatever.
Or like business class.
Business class is like a couple $100. And for most people, they're like, no, I'd rather spend that money. I'd rather put up with it and that shit and spend more money on my vacation.
I can't believe that I've seen people defending WestJet online in comments. Honestly, I think that they're bots or something, because how can you be a bootlicker for this $1 million company over something as silly, like as ridiculous as just them getting to add 6 seats at the expense of everybody else in economy? Like people were commenting, well, if you want to be comfortable or more comfortable than that, then pay for it. But that was the standard before.
Yeah.
They're reducing the standard and not reducing the cost. The cost in economy was the same. They reduced the standard of comfort that you get in economy.
Yeah.
They didn't make it cheaper.
It's still like 300, like it's still like $700, but now you have no legroom as opposed to it was $700 and you had some
and
legroom.
you had leg room before, right? So
Everything gets
I don't
shittier.
think that's fair.
Everything gets worse. Everything gets worse. Things don't get cheaper. Things get more expensive.
Things don't get better quality.
They don't add more stuff to us. They just take more stuff away and they just charge you the same. So that's the life. That's the world we live in.
Even clothing. I've seen people do videos comparing clothing from the 2000s and clothing now, or even clothing back in the day. Like looking at even discount brands, you know, like Forever 21, which doesn't even exist in Canada anymore.
Does it?
But for example, there was this girl on TikTok that did a video. I can't remember her name, but she was like, look at this winter pea coat I got from Forever 21 in the early 2000s. It was 100% wool. Lining was the lining was polyester. And then she's like, look at this jacket that I got a couple of years ago or a year or two ago. And it was like a mix of acrylic, polyester, synthetic fibers. Like nothing is quality anymore, yet we actually pay more for the shit that they're making that's shit quality than we did back then for stuff that was actually decent quality.
And that's why when you do go for something that's quality, it's much more expensive.
It's much more expensive, yeah.
Like I can buy a hoodie from like H&M for like $20, $25, and it'll last a season before it starts to get
like pill and stuff.
I have a Nike hoodie that I bought in 2011 and I paid like $100 for it. And it's still
It's such good quality.
So you do pay for quality, but the thing is like those like entry level clothes, they're just getting worse and worse and worse and worse
but
and worse.
So are the brands like Nike. If you bought a Nike hoodie today for $100,
it'd be on sale.
It would not be the same quality as the one that you've had for 12 years.
Yeah.
It would be worse.
And a nice hoodie used to cost, because that hoodie was on sale and I bought it for like, it was like $80. I bought it for 40. That hoodie today would be like $130.
Yeah.
Like it's just, you know.
And the trend cycle is so bad. Like as in it's too fast. And the trend cycle is built for us to spend money.
Yeah, because they don't want to stand on that's why skinny jeans, I was so surprised skinny jeans lasted so long.
They did last long.
Like 10 years.
They became like a staple. They're not a trend. They're like, they're timeless now because they'll be around forever.
Yeah. Joggers too. I think joggers are here for good. Thank God. They're so comfortable.
But like the trend cycle is like, they don't want you wearing your clothes from last season. Ugh, you're in last season's clothes, you fucking loser. You know, they want
Who's
you
saying
to,
that?
They want
Society?
you to buy, in a way.
Your tattered rags?
Like they want you to keep up with the trends and spend more and buy what's in now so that next year when it's out, you'll buy again something new.
Do you feel pressure to do that? You shop at Old Navy a lot.
Sometimes. I used to.
Yeah, you've been better with your money.
I like Old Navy, but Old Navy has gone to shit, man. The quality is bad. They'll make a 100% acrylic sweater and sell it for $60. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, here's the thing. It's not going to get better.
No, everything. Oh, God, this year we're not even 1 month into the year and it's been a clusterfuck. Holy shit.
Okay. We don't have time for your rants. We're on a time crunch.
We are actually. My God. Yeah, we got to go.
No. We got one more thing to do.
We got one more thing. How long is this podcast so far?
35 minutes.
Okay, we can fit in one more thing.
34 too long. Okay, there's a girl from New York. She posted on, I think it was on Twitter, the bare minimum rules to date her on a first date. It's gone viral. So I'm going to run these down and you tell me if you agree or disagree. Okay?
Okay. This is a first date or just date in general?
Yeah. Here is what she says men are required to do on a first date.
On a first date. Okay. Thank you.
Rule number 1, cover the entire bill. Splitting the check guarantees no future contact and public trash talking. Do I have to pay the first bill? Honestly, do I have no, I don't have to. But do you want me to pay the first bill?
Me, I would like that. It's something that I do appreciate and enjoy. So I will say yes. And that differs person to person, but I'm just talking for myself.
So you agree?
I agree.
I also agree. Okay, I'll pay for the first date. To be honest, I'll probably pay for the first 3 or 4 dates. I wouldn't mind you giving me a reach. Just give me the reach.
The polite reach is good. That's a must.
Give me the reach, either at the table or in the car after saying thank you.
Gosh. See, nobody owes you that, by the way, just because you pay on a date. Nobody owes you that.
I'm talking about you reaching in the car to open my door for me. Number 2, open every door. Doors are not her responsibility. Open every door.
No, I don't agree with that. I think it's nice, but if I'm coming to a door first, I'm not going to stop and look at you to open the door for me. Like, no, I'll open a door once in a while.
So wait a minute. My question.
I've got the ability to do that.
So you don't agree?
I don't agree. I think that's ridiculous.
Opening the car door for you?
No, that's not necessary. It's nice and it's surprising, but it's not necessary.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You used to do that for me before you ever even thought you were into me, according to you. You were just trying to impress me.
Wasn't expecting you going on a little rant there. Allow her to order before you do.
Yeah, it's not a necessity, but it shows that, it shows a little consideration on your part.
So you agree?
So sure. Yeah, sure. I'll agree.
Give her the booth seat. No questions asked. So if you don't both get the booth, one person gets the hard wooden chair. The other person gets the nice, comforting.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
Chair.
I would appreciate that. Sure.
That's
yes.
number 3.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, by the way, I agree about opening the car door. Every door, I'm not really sure. So that means you want me to follow you to the bathroom and open a door for you so you go take a shit at the restaurant? Get a life. I would allow you to order before me. I always let you order before me. I would give her the booth seat. Most times I give you the booth seat.
I try to give you the booth seat every once in a while.
That's my aching bones. All right, number 5. Offer to walk her to her car, home, or Uber as proof of confidence.
As proof of confidence?
Like you're confident enough to walk her to the door. I guess you're not scared to walk her to the door.
I wouldn't say that's for proof of confidence. I would say that just is out of care for another human, right? Like I would appreciate that because I'd feel more safe.
So you agree?
I agree, yeah.
Okay, I agree. Keep exes and past flings completely out of the conversation.
Not necessary.
On a first date?
Sometimes. Depends how much you talk about them, but I like to hear about people's exes and stuff.
I don't want to talk about that on the first date. I'm on a date with you because I'm trying to forget somebody else.
Yeah, no, that's fair. If it comes up, though, sometimes it comes up naturally, right? And I think that's not a deal breaker.
Okay, so you don't agree?
No.
Know and follow the sidewalk rule. If you don't know it, explains your dating struggles. Do you know the sidewalk rule?
No.
If me and you are walking down the sidewalk, I have to walk on the side closest to the road in case someone, for your safety, so I can stop the car that's barreling down the sidewalk, and I'll take myself out for someone I'm going on a first date with. So that's the sidewalk rule.
I've never heard that. What?
Yeah, a guy has to stand on the sidewalk that's closest to the road just for your protection.
No, I think that's silly.
And plus, if you want to get away from me, you should be closer to the road so you can just run across the road in traffic.
No, but you know what you can do instead of that is if we're walking on the sidewalk and we're side by side and we have to go single file to let people pass, you let me go first.
Oh, okay.
That's something. Yeah, that's a little something.
What about you have a thing too? We can't split poles. If me and you are walking down the street and we walk up to like a fire hydrant or a
No, fire hydrant is fine. It's anything above the waist.
Great, because these rules start making sense. If we walk anywhere, there's a pole there, we cannot split. We have to walk on the same side of the pole because it's bad luck.
That goes for friendships too, not just relationships.
We have to walk on either side of a friendship?
No, if you're walking with your partner, your friend, somebody you like, whatever, don't split a pole. Walk on the same side of the pole.
It's a weird superstition. Never heard of it that before. I've never heard of that. You're the first person to say that to me. Like, it's bad luck. I'm like, it's been 9 years.
I've been
not bad luck. I've been splitting poles
9 years.
That sounds gross. What did you do last night? We split poles, guy. You're watching Heated Rivalry? All right, that's it. I think we're done.
That's it. Did we do the 7 rules?
Yeah, that was 7.
That was 7. Okay.
I think, to be honest, I think you agreed with most of them. You agreed with covering the bill. Open it. You said no on open every door. Allowed her to order before you. You agreed. Give her the booth seat. You never said if you agreed or not.
I did. I do agree.
Okay, that's agreed. Walk her to her car. You agreed. Keep exes and past flings completely out of the conversation.
I didn't
you
agree.
said no.
No.
No one follow this. No one follow the sidewalk. You said no.
No, I'm going to say no. That's
so
not
4 out of
necessary.
7.
4 out of 7. Yeah.
Over half of the list you agreed with. Good. We're good.
That's good. We're good. We got to go.
Thanks so much for listening. We really appreciate it. You can follow us on TikTok at Tony and Dana. We just posted our review of Maple Pepsi. We saw that at Walmart.
Yeah, and that's a new one. And new Doritos Ultimate Garlic Parmesan.
Sounds good, but was it? You can watch our TikTok video and find out. Ha! It's called a tease. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week. Drop us a comment, like,
Subscribe.
We really appreciate all the support.
A
Keeps us going.
review. If you could leave us a review, that would be amazing.
A review where?
A review on Spotify, or like a 5-star review, or on Apple. And Apple, you can leave comments. So if you could leave us a review with a comment, that would really help.
Do what the lady said. We'd appreciate it. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye.